The man who acquires the ability to take full possession of his own mind may take possession of anything else to which he is justly entitled. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. I do not think that there is any other quality so essential to success of any kind as the quality of perseverance. It overcomes almost everything, even nature. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. Do not be embarrassed by your failures. Learn from them and start again. We see our customers as invited guests to a party, and we are the hosts. It's our job every day to make every important aspect of the customer experience a little bit better. You know you are on the road to success if you would do your job and not be paid for it. Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. The goal of a company is to have customer service that is not just the best but legendary. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that is changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others. The quality of a leader is reflected in the standards they set for themselves. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. The secret of business is to know something that nobody else knows. Always deliver more than expected. It's not whether you're right or wrong, but how much money you make when you're right and how much you lose when you're wrong. Anyone who is not investing now is missing a tremendous opportunity. The first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. Leadership is about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that impact lasts in your absence. If you've never tried, how will you ever know if there's any chance? Just because you are CEO, don't think you have landed. You must continually increase your learning, the way you think, and the way you approach the organization. There is only one boss, the customer, and he can fire everybody in the company from the chairman on down, simply by spending his money somewhere else. None can destroy iron, but its rust can. Likewise, none can destroy a person, but his own mindset can. If you think you can, you can. And if you think you can't, you're right. The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. Each of us is carving a stone, erecting a column, or cutting a piece of stained glass in the construction of something much bigger than ourselves. Success breeds complacency. Complacency breeds failure. Only the paranoid survive. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. You only have to be right once, and then everyone can tell you that you are an overnight success. It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you have failed by default. No man can become rich without himself enriching others. When you do the common things in life in an uncommon way, you will command the attention of the world. Kodak's contribution to the social life of the world is to give people the opportunity to enjoy themselves, to bring them closer together, to let them take pictures of one another and remember the happy occasions of life. I didn't get there by wishing for it or hoping for it, but by working for it. In investing, you get what you don't pay for. Success is not just about making money. It's about making a difference. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. I am a maniacal perfectionist, and if I weren't, I wouldn't have this company. You don't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing and falling over. You should set goals beyond your reach so you always have something to live for. I believe that every right implies a responsibility, every opportunity an obligation, every possession a duty. The most dangerous poison is the feeling of achievement. The antidote is to every evening think what can be done better tomorrow. Your company's most valuable asset is how it is known to its customers. I'm a great believer that any tool that enhances communication has profound effects in terms of how people can learn from each other and how they can achieve the kind of freedoms that they're interested in. You always hear the phrase, money doesn't buy you happiness. But I always in the back of my mind figured a lot of money will buy you a little bit of happiness. But it's not really true. The most courageous act is still to think for yourself. Aloud. The fastest way to change yourself is to hang out with people who are already the way you want to be. I think if you're an entrepreneur, you've got to dream big and then dream bigger. If you think you're too small to have an impact, try going to bed with a mosquito.